Okay. Hey guys. We're in a little bit of a different spot. My room's kind of messy today, but I wanted to go over. If you guys have watched my last video, you guys know. Yes, I bought the Rustler. So we're doing it. The Rustler, the XL5 edition, not the brushless. It was $240, or yeah, $240. I wanted to go over some of the good things and bad things about it. I already have, kind of, sort of. Those will be really quick. And then I wanted to show you guys the upgrades that I've done to it, actually. But yeah, so getting started with the tires that come on the car. These are the tires that come on the car. These tires, they're nice if you're a beginner. But if I were you, if you do anything else, if you're just putzing around the house and stuff like that, and not really doing anything really big, these tires are okay. The front ones wear fairly fast. They used to be a lot taller knobs, but of course, you can go and get more, just like the back, if you wanted to throw on the front or something. The back tires actually aren't that bad, but the front ones definitely do, or you get replaced. So, moving on from that, the stock controller also, if you're a beginner, all this stuff, it comes stock. If you're a beginner, just leave it. It's actually a really good truck. I really like it, actually. I haven't done that much to it, besides, because of course, I'm not really a beginner. I wanted to get some upgrade parts into it. So I also have put my DX3C radio into it. That wasn't that big of a deal. That was just plugging in a new receiver and everything. But one thing I would change, though, the stock 2056 Traxxas waterproof servo, just replace it. Go out and buy yourself a nice metal geared servo. It'll last longer, it'll take more hits, you won't have the hassle of having to tear the truck apart all the time and having the worries of, if you crash, you break it. It'll just be kind of a mess up and a worry for you. I'm going to go through just the upgrade parts. I'm going to show you the back packages of them, and then I'll show you the truck. So, I got a kind of stack of all my all of the stuff that I've bought. I run Dean's connectors, or Ultra plugs. Everyone calls them Dean's, but they're just the, yes, if I can just get this out of the package. They're just that connector. Great connector, no matter what. You don't even have to be running a lot of volts through them. They're still a better connector. If I were you, I would change them to that. And then moving on from that, it does, if you change it to be to where it's an 86 to 16 tooth gear, spur 86, and pinion 16, then it has lift wheelies and it will flip over like it's a wheelie monster. I went out and bought Traxxas wheelie bar. That was $16.49 at my hobby shop. The other one was $3.25 if you guys saw it. This one, I just did this just kind of for looks. It was the Traxxas, or RPM, sorry, my bad. Different cover, gear cover. Got it in blue. It was $7.49. Great part, love all of RPM stuff. Got some, I got a front bumper from them, also $7.49 in blue. Great stuff, I really like it. I've crashed it and hit some stuff hard. And then the last thing I got from them was some front A-arms in blue, $12. And then I bought a replacement, I got another gear, it's a 17 tooth instead of a 16, just from R&R, just because I just wanted to see what it would do. Didn't really change that much, I just changed it back to the 16, just because it did. It's a lot easier for me. Another thing, I already had a set of wheels and tires, and I just bought another matching set to them. These are the Split 6 from Proline. They are $11.99. The rims, great rims. I love them. They're really strong. Don't have any issues with them. So, and then finally on the stack was the Proline bow tie tires. Great tires. If you get them though, make sure you get them in the M2s. If you're running, like if you're racing, don't get the M2s. But if you're just driving around the yard or driving through the street and stuff, and you just want some upgrade tires to change from the stock ones, these great tires, make sure you get the M2s, not the M3s or M4s, because those are softer tires. Those were $27.49. Kind of expensive, but great grippy tires. Like, it's awesome now. But yeah, so now to show you guys the truck. There's the truck. It's kind of muddy right now, but and I also talk about some of the other parts on it. So let's just take the body off. So there's the body. There's the rustler body. You guys have seen that. You guys watched my last video. So starting with the front of the car, there's the RPM front bumper and RPM A-arms. All the maroon or red or whatever color you want to call it, all these parts are stock parts. I dyed them with RIT dye. It's just a fabric dye that you boil water and dip the parts in, and it dyes them a color. I'll do a video on it one of these days. But yeah, like I said, those are the Proline split 6 rims, and those are the bow tie tires. These are my older ones. These are my brand new ones I just got. So great tires, and those are the wheelie bar, and my diff cover, kind of just for looks really, not really that big of a difference, because it doesn't really do anything. I've also upgraded my with Proline's shocks. Those I don't have because I bought them a long time ago. Also in the rear I have them. They're $50 for 2 of them. They are longer for the front. The front shocks are longer. I just took out, there's a secondary spring, and I just took out the little black spring, and it shortens the shocks because the spring isn't as long and loosens them up a little bit. And then also I put my high-tech servo in there. You guys can't really see it. It's a JR Sport high torque metal geared servo. I left the servo saver and everything in there. Just put it all together, all stock. Haven't really had any issues with anything breaking. I mean, since I've put the RPM parts on, of course, I have done upgrade parts to it. And also, you know, I've done the Dean's connectors and some other stuff. But other than that, it was a great truck. With few upgrades, I mean, you can get this thing to be awesome. Not that expensive. I've probably put, I mean, if I would have bought everything outright, probably about another $200 to $300 into it. But really, I mean, you don't have to do with the DX3C radio. You can stay with the stock radio. Also, some of like the tires. I mean, the tires I would do. But like some of the upgrade parts, like the diff cover, you don't have to do. I mean, a lot of the parts I did were kind of just because of me. I kind of wanted to be blue and maroon, so I went out and bought the more expensive parts just because of it. But yeah, and then in upcoming videos, I don't know for sure yet, but I do have an older Monster Bug body. I'm either going to do this body, or I'm going to go out and buy a Proline Racing Volkswagen body from them, the 110 scale, just cars, and I'll cut it down and show you guys how to make it fit on your Rustler. I'll do a video on that also. But yeah, if I do this body, it'll be more of a kind of to show everything, kind of a deal, kind of more of a, it'll be more to not really protect really that much, and that's kind of the reason I didn't want to put this body on it, but it'll show a lot more. I don't know if I'm going to do this body. I kind of don't like the look of it that much, so I probably won't. But I will do a Volkswagen body just because I drive a Bug. It'll be red, which I'll show you guys how to paint and do all that other stuff to your bodies. But yeah, cool. Thank you guys for watching. If you guys have any comments or questions, please leave them in the box. And yeah, please subscribe and like the video. Thank you.